What is sustainable competitive advantage? Many companies achieve competitive advantage and then they quickly lose it. Nothing dramatic happens. Strategy doesn't disappear. Talent doesn't suddenly leave. Capital is still available. And yet performance slowly erodes. Margins thin, execution slows, customer trust weakens. What failed was not intelligence or effort. What failed was the system's ability to hold performance as conditions changed. By the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what sustained competitive advantage actually is and why it's not about being smarter, faster, or more innovative once, but about building a system that keeps performing through decades of pressure and change and competition. Competitive advantage is a moment. Sustainability is the ability to repeat it. Any company can create a moment of advantage, a hit product, a pricing breakthrough, a marketing program that wins. Sustainability is different. Sustainable advantage means that the organization can keep generating advantage again and again as markets evolve. It's not about one good cycle. It's about repeatable performance across cycles. Sustained competitive advantage shows up when performance holds under pressure. Pressure is the revealing force. Pressure shows up as scale and complexity and globalization, regulation, portfolio expansion, leadership transitions. And many organizations perform well when conditions are stable and unravel when complexity rises. Sustained competitive advantage exists when quality doesn't slip during these times, decision speed does not collapse the system, coordination does not fragment it, and trust with the customer does not erode. Procter & Gamble shows what sustained competitive advantage looks like over decades. Procter & Gamble is not sustained by one product or even one innovation. Its advantage comes from a deep process discipline, consistent brand management, standardized operating models, and a talent system that reinforces judgment and relentless attention to execution quality. Products come and go, brands evolve, but the system continues to perform. Most competitors can copy your products. Few can copy your system's discipline. Competitors can copy formulas and packaging and features, pricing moves. What they struggle to copy is operating cadence, decision discipline, cross-functional coordination, and cultural consistency under pressure. System discipline is expensive to build and slow to develop and hard to transplant. That is why it sustains advantage. This is what it means for the pack to hold. In EdgeFinder terms, the pack is the smallest complete set of capabilities that must move together. At Procter & Gamble, the pack holds because interpretation is shared. Decisions align across levels. Handoffs are reliable. Standards reduce frictions, and learning compounds instead of resetting. When the pack holds, advantage compounds. When it fractures, advantage leaks away. Sustainable competitive advantage is capability, not protection. Protection assumes the world will slow down. Capability assumes it will not. Sustainable competitive advantage is the capability to sense changes early, absorb pressure without breaking, adapt without losing coherence, maintain trust while evolving. Organizations that build capability stay relevant. Organizations that rely on protection eventually fall behind. If you want to understand whether your organization's advantage is built to endure or quietly decaying under pressure, download the EdgeFinder Overview PDF. It shows how leaders build packs that hold across cycles, scale, and change, and how sustainable competitive advantage is created through disciplined capability and not defensive positioning.